Do you love?
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your boy, Eduardo Jackson, CEO, founder, creator of the Cinema Draft Game, where daily fantasy sports meets the movies. And it is my pleasure, it's my privilege. You know him, you love him. I'm here to introduce the guy who you now fear all of his call sheets. It's your WBW, the working black writer, the chocolate cardinal, and screen name
Uh-oh.
Cornell West Side, Kevin Garnett.
Thank
Yes.
me, thank me, thank me, thank me.
There we go. Still getting used to this new soundboard, damn it. Still getting used to the new soundboard. Also, in the house, already bringing in the
What?
pre-show.
What's the
Already,
sigh for? There's no need for a sigh.
already bringing the pre-show. You guys know him. You guys don't love him. You guys deal with him. He is your cultural misanthrope, the educator somehow of young children. Damn it! It is your boy G Nice.
What's up? What's up? What's up? There's so much
Yes,
hatred already here. I look.
yes,
Did we
yes.
just? I didn't realize this. Is everybody wearing an advertisement T-shirt? Because I didn't realize you have a Stanford shirt on.
It's just I'm going to bed in this shirt. That's what it is.
No,
I have
there's
like
no way that's a coincidence.
no. Half of my wardrobe is like free Stanford gear from like 50 years ago.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Hence all the free promotion on this podcast for Stanford. They are not
Yeah.
sponsors of this pod, damn it.
I want to
Chocolate
go
cardinal.
back. I want to go back to an earlier conversation when saying just because it's free does not mean you have to put it on your wall or wear it. I'm just saying.
Listen, if I got free Notre Dame stuff, I would not wear it. I would
That's right. That's right.
wipe
That's
the
right.
floor
You'll
with
use
it.
it for tissue paper.
That is a pot shot at G Nice's hometown of Chicago. Yes, Evanston, Illinois.
No,
Okay.
I have nothing against Chicago.
No, he says everything against G Nice, exactly. Our drinking game tonight will be the word Trump because this is a presidential
Ooh.
pod. President Trump is going to be in some Bernie Mac stuff. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
The clock. He's on the clock. Let's
Yes,
just
he's
put it
on
that way.
the clock. Okay, so yes. All right. Still finding these buttons, this new soundboard. It's driving me nuts. All right. So what I'm watching.
Wait, are you doing this standing up?
Yes. Look at it in all our glory. We have a standing desk. We are getting,
Ooh.
we're trying to, burn a few calories while we work all day. It's supposed to be like, we're getting older, metabolism's slowing down, whatever.
I'm not
Got to do
getting
what we
older.
can. I know
Dorian Gray.
you're getting better. Yes, babyface G Nice. If only we
See,
had your metabolism where you could drink what, a Coke a day and then like an
Right.
apple and then just digest that crap.
Coke and apple. That's my diet.
Those are two things I remember you most for: Coke, milk, and apples, like fruit.
Coca-Cola, ladies and gentlemen, Coca-Cola.
Yes, yes. In LA, you must specify Coca-Cola. Yes, I'm at my beautiful standing desk. It arrived a couple weeks ago. Still getting used to it. Have a nice little padding underneath for my feet. And now I'm
Look at
doing
that. Look at that. You gotta do. You should jump rope while you do this podcast. That'd be
Yes.
hilarious.
Sitting is the
Yes.
new smoking, first of all. Second of
Yes.
all, Eduardo is like he's like Tom Cruise in Magnolia right now.
Oh, God.
We're gonna.
Frank was TJ Frank Mackey. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent.
Are there
Okay,
gonna be frogs that come from the sky?
probably not. Okay,
Yeah.
but that's not a bad segue into the first thing that I'm watching. And
Oh,
this
yeah, what are we
shit is
doing
freaking
today?
me the hell out. It is
Uh-oh.
called The Handmaid's Tale. It's on Hulu, and it's extraordinary, so extraordinary, and it's prescient and scary. It's like you can imagine this happening. So basically, for those
Why
of you
would you
who
watch?
have you let me
It's the
finish,
girl
let me
from
finish.
Mad Men, right? It's the chick from Mad Men.
Yeah,
Yes,
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Moss.
Moss, and she's great.
Yeah.
She's
She's very, very good. But
It does look good. It looks really good.
it
Now,
looks.
now, can I tell the people what The Handmaid's Tale is about before you start?
Yes, sure. Sorry, go.
Thank you. Thank you. So it is a recognizable yet dystopian future where women have no rights and are used strictly for breeding purposes. They're even stripped to their names. Like so for example, so women that can actually breed they are called handmaids. They have to wear like these little nun-like gowns and habits, and they have to look very meek and whatever. And their names are stripped from them. They're named after. I just learned this on the podcast with the creator I was listening to this afternoon. They're actually named after their male commander or whatever. So Elizabeth Moss, the main character, is named Offred because she's of Fred. Crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. And then and her
Ugh.
bestie is like off Warren, and it's just terrible. It's just, I mean, so they've got like no money rights, basically no civil rights. I mean, and if you're a lesbian, if you're gay, you're considered a gender traitor, and you're shipped off to like Siberia and killed or something. It's bananas, and it's just I mean, what kills me is that it's not like a far off future either. They have like similar technology, except anything that could possibly be deemed as like go against fertility. There's like no cell phones, no microwaves. Everything is just, but there is lights and stuff. But it's just like it's this really weird near future that's very scary because they use like the Bible as base for a lot of stuff, and it's just like, and you could see this happening. Like you could see like because they have it's the two time tracks. You have the present track where she's like this handmaid, and she's basically lost her family. She's married to this dude, a brother. They had a kid. Kid's taken, brother's killed, and so now she's like this handmaid. And so you have these flashbacks to her previous life, and you see how the U.S. turned into like this totalitarian state. And then also you have the current track where she's this handmaid who is there just to get pregnant by the command. It is so creepy and weird and really well done. That's what I'd say for it.
I'd watch that. That sounds interesting.
Wow, we're off to a good start.
No. You know what it is? Because I didn't know anything about it. I just saw the one sheet or whatever, and it said like it was like her wearing like a I don't know like
Habit.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. It reminded me of it looked like it was gonna be Downtown Abbey. Downtown Abbey.
I mean, they speak kind of weird and formally, like as far as like everything's kind of like little spritzes of Bible quotes. Like they greet each other with like under his eye, and blessed be to you and crap like that. It's like very like formal and rigid, but it's really creepy. It's shot beautifully. I mean, and it's not like the type of movie. I'm actually kind of glad the way they did it. So they put the first 3 episodes out on Hulu, and then they're doing 1 a week on Wednesdays from here on out. I guess one might hit at like midnight tonight, possibly. So I might be all over that.
Wait, they don't have the whole thing. You can't binge.
You can't binge. No, I mean, right? So they only have.
Just wait.
What?
Unless you wait like a month and then you can binge them all.
Pretty much.
What is this logic?
but yeah, like so. But it's good though because in listening to once again the creator of the TV series, because it's based off Margaret Atwood's book. It's like it's a book that's been out for like 20 or 30 years that they've really never been able to crack it correctly until now. And the guy was saying like, yeah, he wanted to have like that conversation week to week where you stress out about it. Like people are like look up Handmaid's Tale on Twitter, and you'll see people like me that's like freaking the fuck out. Like, oh my god, this is creepy and great and creepy. It's it's kind of like you kind of like how Get Out got those kind of like reaction to people. You're getting similar type of reactions out of Handmaid's.
Well, you're calling it creepy because it's like scary.
Creepy because like Get Out, it's like a social thriller almost. Like you can imagine this world happening like with the way, because I mean like one of the flash. Well, I won't spoil it, but you like the way we lose our rights little by little by kind of going along and letting atrocity go unchecked. Kind of like this week, it's you can see this actually possibly being an outcome if the people don't check the government. So it's creepy because it's possible, and like Get Out, it's a social thriller where you're just like you fear for this woman's sanity in her life because I mean you put yourself in her shoes. Like could you basically be raped every month on when you're ovulating just so you could produce some other person's baby because fertility rates have gone through the floor in this near future? It's just it's really creepy but good, and Elizabeth Moss is excellent. Everything about it is really excellent. I highly recommend it. Handmaid's Tale.
The one thing that I will say is that there is something to be said about watching a show week to week versus binging, because like you mentioned, there's a conversation, there's an anticipation. You can sort of analyze the show, try to figure out where it's going. And I think although I do love to binge some stuff, you miss that, and also you miss the conversation because if you don't watch it that first week or the first couple weeks and everyone else has already gone through it, you get spoilers on Twitter. You're kind of the conversation is not as much in the culture. There's like a group that in the zeitgeist. Exactly. There's a group that will like watch stuff right away, and then there's that group, like I'm a season and a half behind on the Americans, so
Oh wow. Okay. Well, let me
not part of
ask
that
y'all this.
conversation.
Let me ask y'all this. What?
Or I'm just putting out that you could just not read Twitter.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
but
know what?
sometimes you're on Twitter and it's not even that. It's not like you're watching. It's not like it's Tuesday and you haven't watched Game of Thrones. It could just be anything that's on, Hulu or whatever that weird show that you watch about the thing on Amazon. It could be any weird thing, and all of a sudden somebody's commenting on it, and they've kind of spoiled your anticipation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have that problem.
Let me ask you all this real quick. So, what current binge show, like what current, like on Netflix or streaming service, where they dump all the episodes out at once? What current like streaming show do you think would be better served as a traditional week-to-week show?
that's a good question. I'm not really sure. I think they all would be better served. I mean, but I'm old, so
That's not true. I think Dear
Yeah.
White People, I'm so glad I was able to blow. I mean, I'm sad because
Really?
I wish there was more Dear White People, but I mean, you want to blow through that sucker. Like you see the end of 5 and you got to get to 6 and just keep going.
I'm like on 5.5 right now.
Oh, you haven't even got. Okay, you're back.
Because
If you're halfway through, you're in the middle of it then.
yeah, I saw a Barry Jenkins episode with the.
Oh,
with
okay,
the,
okay. Then you know what went down.
Sort
Okay.
of the thing.
Yeah.
But that show is the thing that I'm watching now. That's beautifully lit, well acted. I think it's
No, the writing is off the charts.
it fully realizes what the movie was or what the movie wanted to be because
Yes.
it takes more time. I think it.
It's better than the movie.
Yeah, it's better than the movie, without a doubt. To me, it almost penalizes people that saw the movie because those first few episodes kind of relive and redo a lot of what the movie did. You know what I mean? There's similar sort of plot points and the few sort of little twists with Sam and the party situation. There's a little twist with that. I probably gave too much away already, but again, if you already saw the movie, then you already know what it is. So,
There you go.
but Nia Long showed up very lovely in there, and great cast. They did a good job with it. I gotta say.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Pleasantly surprised.
So just in going on to something else on that same streaming service, Netflix. This is something else I'm watching. The second season of Master of None came out over the weekend, and you know what? I'm halfway through it, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's gotten a lot of kudos. People say it's better than the first season, and it probably is. I haven't gotten through through the entire way through second season, but I'm really enjoying it. Aziz Ansari is basically about kind of like basically it's Aziz Ansari's life as like a different guy, but it's Aziz Ansari. He's not like the greatest actor per se. He kind of has like a, a style per se. But
he almost has like a Seinfeldian acting style, but I mean that in the best possible way.
Yeah, it's very natural to his personality.
Right, and it's almost like it's him, and he's kind of like not necessarily the guy you would cast, but he pulls it off, and he's funny, and it's great with him.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of little like social observations, like once again, I'm only through I think 5 or 6, but he has this one episode about just like dating in today's culture, whatever, where it's all like app, based, whatever, and it feels kind of true because there was a stretch where where I was like really out there and just trying to date people and stuff, and I could the repetitions, the rhythms of like what you're trying to accomplish, and the awkwardness, whatever. First of all, he's got a really good opening line, like when you first match with somebody on these things, he's got like a pretty good opening line. That's where I kind of struggle, even though I'm a writer. Go figure. But once it gets on the date, it's just funny because I've been in several situations where it can run the gamut. It could be, you guys could really hit it off, or you could be that with that woman who's like obsessed with her phone and actually matching other people on the date with you. That was pretty rude. So anyway, so that's something else I'm watching. Have you guys seen the second season yet?
I'm probably 5 into that or so as well, which
I love.
I love the first season. The cast of characters around him is great. I thought the first episode, when I heard that it was in black and white, I was like,
Alora.
I was like,
it's in Italy. Yeah.
This might be pretentious, but they pulled it off and did a great job with it. And
in black and white, no less, which is
in black and white, which
yeah.
But the cold open, or the teaser, if you will, to that religion episode is like classic. When he the music cue. I don't know if you remember that. And
I don't remember the music cue, but I remember the episode. It's pretty good.
it's go back and watch it again.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I do. I remember it, yeah, because he's a kid,
his mom
and he gets,
calls.
that's right, and he gets served bacon, and he's not supposed to eat bacon because they're Hindu or something. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right. And then I won't spoil it. It's a great music cue. Yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of the last season. I don't know if it's better than season one because I love season one. We'll see by the end of it how I feel, but it's on par certainly with season one. And if you apparently episode 7 or something, there's a Thanksgiving episode that Lena Waithe wrote, co-wrote with Aziz. And it's about her character, I think, coming out to her mom at Thanksgiving or something.
Okay, yeah, I haven't gotten there yet, but the 6th episode is interesting because he basically pulls, in Atlanta where he does the whole episode. Like you see him in the very beginning, and after that, it's just handoffs between people among New York. It gives you a really, really interesting view of the diversity and multiculturalism of New York. So that one actually I really love because like we spend half the episode with like a deaf black girl and her white husband who doesn't go down on her enough. It's just really interesting.
I haven't seen that. That may be the.
That's next one. I think that's one after number 5.
Yeah, I'm with the one. No, I think there might be 2 after because I'm on the one where the friend from Italy comes over and they're at the museum.
Mm-hmm.
I turned it. I had to go do something after that, but yeah, that's where I am.
Yeah, that's a cool one too. And I think the New York I Love You, that's the name of it, is number 6, which I just finished, which was really, really fun. And poor G Nice, are you soaking this all in, making your mental?
No, I was waiting for you guys to stop talking about it. I saw part of the first episode. I mean, part of the
second season?
No, part of the first season.
Okay.
Lana watched it, and I was like, I don't know. It's weird because I think he's really funny. I think he was just fantastic in Parks and Rec.
Yes, Tommy Haverford is a classic.
Right, but then sort of it's one of those moments. It's like that moment where it's like out of context when he's doing his own thing. It's like watching Tracy Morgan without Tina Fey's writing. You're kind of like, oh, okay. Like he's fine, but I'm not like excited about it.
Well, I think what you're expecting is more like this is definitely more like a dramedy per se. It's not terribly dramatic, really ever, but it's more. It doesn't take itself too. It's like a drama doesn't take itself too seriously.
It's sort of like it's a little Seinfeldish. It's a little what's that kid's Curb Your Enthusiasm-ish.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of it's. I mean, it very much takes on the Curb thing where it's him doing a version of himself. It's very Louis-esque as far as. Can be not. You never watched Louis. As far as it's not necessarily set up joke. I think the guy who created it with him is also like a Parks and Rec alum.
Yes, Alan Yang.
Yeah. So I mean, it's great to see people of color and not just black and white, not just Latino, to like let Asians sort of take the lead on this and like speak from a very specific point of view that can once again be universal. So
and it's been widely acclaimed too, the second season. So it's got a future.
Yeah, I just don't really want to watch it.
Well, that's fine because the third thing I'm watching is Shots Fired. I was kind of glossed over it. It's a network show. It's on Fox. Sanaa Lathan, aka the future.
Oh my God.
Love her. She's awesome. And it's actually really good. I mean, you wouldn't expect it to be good because it's taking on like really kind of heavy themes. It's on network, so you can't like really cuss or swear, whatever. But Sanaa's character is all over the place. She's a mess. She is a mess who's good at her job. I wouldn't say she's like a black Carrie Matheson, but she's complicated, right? And it's in Stefan, I guess, James, the dude who did Race, I guess, played Jesse Owens, which I didn't see. I mean, he's no slouch either. He actually holds his own because I really thought that she was going to blow him off the screen, but he's fine in his role. Yeah. So have you been watching Shots Fired also?
I've been sort of dipping in on Shots Fired here and there because, like you said, it's a very interesting premise. Tristan Wilde's love from The Wire, and I think he does.
It's wild because I'm watching Shots Fired, but then also at the same time we're almost through like season 4 of The Wire again. So it's like Michael Lee, Tristan, Michael Lee, Tristan.
And then he was also in The Breaks, which none of you guys watched, but which I enjoyed. But yeah, Shots Fired is cool. Dipped in and out, didn't see everything, so I wasn't quite up on it. It was sort of half paying attention, but at some point I may dip back in and see the finale at least.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'm still with it. Helen Hunt also. She plays the governor of North Carolina, and she's about as unbelievable. She's about as believably pragmatic yet sympathetic in that role, because it's kind of like she wants to do right. There's a lot. She's fighting against a lot of tradition and stuff, and she's good. She's good. Helen Hunt is a bona fide actor, so I like it. Shots Fired, Fox. Check it out. And
one of the things that show reminds me of is The Killing, which is another show that nobody watched.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good though.
I watched the first season. The thing with that show, why people ended up hating it, was because they didn't realize it was based on like a Dutch format, and the Dutch format went 2 years, 20 episodes. So at the end of the 10 episode first season, I knew, it's not going to end, and they did a twist so that it didn't end, and everyone got upset. But the dude that's from that, who played the detective, is doing great work. He was in Suicide Squad, which was terrible. I watched it over the weekend.
Yeah,
and I saw the
bad
last half of it, and then
I said it was a strangely bad movie. Like my expectations were pretty low, but I was like, whoa, this is so not good.
Yeah,
I thought it was fine. It was whatever.
Really? What was that movie about?
No,
I only saw the last half. It was
Harley Quinn. It was about Harley Quinn. That's what it was.
Yeah, she's hot.
Margot Robbie. She's hot and crazy, and she was fun.
And they're going to do some sort of spin-off thing with Harley Quinn and like a bunch of other like female
as well. They should.
Bad guys.
Yeah, I'm about to say that makes more sense, because she was good. She was good. She had the part. She had good lines. But the rest of it was like, what? What is this about?
And then
let's not get steered off the culture cul-de-sac. We're already kind of running a little long the first segment, but thank you. That was good stuff. Now we're going to, help my poor sound effects now. But now to the meat of this podcast.
Wait a minute, I don't get to tell you what I've been watching. I listen to you guys talk about movies stuff I don't care about.
You know, actually, that's fair. I was gonna give you guys both time and tell me what you're watching, but since it looks like Kevin's been watching most things that I've been watching, we'll give you the floor. G-Nice, tell us what few things you've been watching and you cannot include anything that is for children under the age of 9. Go.
I binge watched over when my wife was out of town. I binge watched this season of Homeland.
Ooh.
Oh.
How was it?
I did not love it.
Really?
No, that's a good response. People came to love it at the end. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? There's a whole middle part, which is just a mess.
Yeah, It just felt like that show has been really strong from the beginning till now. Mm-hmm. And I felt like this is the first time I was like, oh, either people left or they just got tired, because it was a little sloppy.
It's Showtime. They must run their shows into the ground. They must have at least 7 seasons of every show. Seriously, Nurse Jackie went on for at least 2 seasons too long. They do this to all their hit shows. They run them into the ground. It's what Showtime does.
Yeah, it was too bad, because I like that very much. I'll watch it, but it was kind of like, huh?
Are they done, or are they doing another season?
Of course they're doing another season. Of course. Yes, they're coming back.
And then so I've been watching that.
Okay.
My wife and I have been trying to keep up, and it's like it got really, really good suddenly. Is Better Call Saul?
Yeah, this last episode was really good.
Why do you make that face? Really, why you don't like your show anymore?
Because I didn't like it at all ever. I watched the first season, and maybe I had such high expectations coming off of Breaking Bad. But to me, and I think I've said this on this podcast before, the first season should have been the pilot. It just moved so slow, so I never came back for season 2, and now season 3. And I guess they're introducing Gus now. He comes back.
No, it's starting to catch up now, because we had like we saw Lydia last episode. We saw.
Well, I am not current, so I'm 2 behind.
Oh, oops.
That doesn't make a difference.
You
That's
don't remember.
fine.
You don't remember who Lydia is anyway, so don't worry about it. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, it started. I wouldn't say it's catching up, but a lot more. Like, yeah, the first season was, as far as like trying to do the connective tissue with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, was super slow. You're not going to see a lot of connective tissue. It's different.
Mhm.
But I
Season
think
2, you
that's
see a little bit
good.
more. But this season, it's all connective tissue because you have Gus. You've got.
This is season 2 or 3 now.
I think it's season 3.
This is 3, but here's the thing: it's different. It's totally because I mean, Breaking Bad was really slow. You just enjoyed it, but it was really really slow.
It was slow, but
It was
it mattered. Everything mattered, and it was interesting, and it was a
But
drive.
this is Better Call Saul is equally precise and equally disciplined. Every choice they make is very loaded. That's why it's so slow. Look,
Equally slow, yes. Equally the
No.
rest.
I agree with G Nice. It is
That's
'cause you
disciplined
like it.
and precise. No. Well, no, but let me justify it.
And
It's
the
equal,
Better
it's equally
Call-
disciplined
Better
and,
Call-
but it's not as good as Breaking Bad. I will say that. I mean,
No,
not that. I mean,
it's different. It's not supposed to be as good as Breaking Bad. It's
Ooh, I think
very
they'd
good
like it to
character.
be. I don't think they're not trying.
I think they have a different character. And the truth is,
with different motivations, and you already know where he's
Different
going. So that's a different type of way.
they do this thing though.
They
They
knew
do.
where Walter White was going too.
Okay,
Go
you
ahead.
love Walter White. I get it. You're like angry.
He said from the beginning you're going from
You can love two people. It's
Mr.
okay.
Chips. Okay,
Yeah, tell your wife that.
sister wife.
Listen. The one thing. So Breaking Better Call Saul does this thing where they do the. I guess it's their cold open, but it's really really long, and it's super super fucking artsy every single time.
Yeah, that's true.
And it reminds me of The Walking Dead because The Walking Dead does this. I don't know if you guys watch this. The Walking Dead intro.
I do not.
Holy shit! They do
I
these
bailed.
artsy intros. They do these artsy intros that are like Raven Carver stories. They just sort of stop. They're just like, yeah, we're done. Shut off the camera. And it never makes sense. And I get so annoyed with it. Every time it goes to the intro, I get so annoyed. I'm like, why the fuck did they just do that? But so Better Call Saul does that, and they do it a lot better. And there's actually like a punch at the end. I'm like, all right, well, it's still super artsy. Why are we watching him baking dough and stuff? It's really random. And the
Here's a
last
question.
thing,
Here's a question. This is a cul-de-sac.
Okay.
One word answer. I have 17 episodes of The Walking Dead on my DVR. Should I just erase them now, or should I watch? One word answer. Erase or watch.
you're asking me?
I'm asking you.
Fucking erase it, dude. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. Whatever. Look,
I've
you
never
know
seen
what
it. I've
happens.
never seen it.
Okay.
I refuse to buy it. I don't
Don't
do
erase
zombies.
it. You know what you should do?
I don't do zombies. Yeah.
You should. It's not. It's. I wish it was about zombies. You know what you should do? You should guess what it's about, and you'll probably be right. You want to talk about a show that moves so fucking slow? That show moves so slow.
Yeah, it's like the most popular show on TV.
I
don't
know, but
understand.
it's so.
It's a drama. I've heard that this season is bad. We can go steer back onto the main line.
Okay. Good. All right. No, so you had one. Yeah.
While I'm doing dishes, I'm rewatching the old Superman cartoons, and I know you guys don't care because you're into.
What do I say about it has to be over 9 years
but that's where you're wrong. The truth is, all these superhero movies, this shit was first, and this shit was really, really, really good.
The cartoon.
Superman cartoon.
Yeah, the animated series, Superman. It
Okay.
came out after the Batman animated series.
Oh, you're talking
And
about
right
it like
before-
the 90s.
Right before Justice League animated series, and Justice League animated series is fucking great.
Oh, you're not talking about like the Spider-Man cartoon. Like
No, those are bad. This shit
those
is
are
good.
not bad. First of all,
Wow,
those are amazing.
wow! You just waved your finger.
He wagged his finger at you. He- no, Mutombo style.
Yeah.
No man
The funny
fly.
part about watching you stand like this is it does shit. You clearly have a light to your right because you got the shadow, and it makes
Yes.
it look like it's set up for your like close up.
Oh.
So are you not seeing the shadow in the back? It's very funny to me.
Yeah, obscuring my lovely King Arthur poster.
Yeah,
That's
don't
right.
do
that
that.
we
You
got
gotta let
free
people
for
know.
at the screening. That's
Tell them
right.
it-
King
Tell them it was free.
I dragged down several call sheets this week with my love of King Arthur, and I do Michael
Yes, you
Vellante.
did.
My bad.
You almost got me. I mean, not that I did well anyway, but you almost got me. I was like, wait a minute. I can get snatched for a little bit less.
No, it was the right move. And I mean, I think I still got like third or something in the feature presentation in spite of King Arthur, but that's only because of Lowriders, my other love last week. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, so, all right. So now back to the main line. Our top 3 presidential movies, because we have a tripod.
Wait, what is it?
What?
Presidential movies. Movies about presidents or The Office.
Oh, sweet Lord. Okay.
Yes, good luck with that. And everyone at
I
home,
know
if
what you're
you're
gonna say. You're going first.
no. Hold on. Let me go through the rules for people who are new to the podcast. We actually have some new listeners and viewers, thanks in large part to some of the recent guests we've had diversify our base. So
You're
welcome. No, you weren't. You had nothing to do with it.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.
Yes, you're welcome in our home, in our podcast home. So basically, the way it works is that you name a movie about presidents. We alternate picks. Once someone picks a movie, that movie is out of play. We'll give a little brief description. Maybe I'll try to get a screen share real quick so we can all see what we're talking about. But yeah, it's pretty much how the little game works. So as a you know what, I was gonna do a coin flip and like an ass. I don't have a coin.
I'll go last.
No. Oh, you'll go last. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes all right. So then I guess
You
by
can go
default.
first. You
I can go first. I can go first.
Go
Oh
for
well,
it.
then we know. All right, then let's play
I know
this
what you're
game.
gonna say.
I mean, it's pretty damn obvious, right? I'm going to jump
Head of
into
state. Kidding. Wait, are you gonna say that?
Negro. What? No. I was gonna say. Hold on. Let me get my screen share ready for this stuff. Let me get the screen share ready because I mean, this is like the most. This is the. If Lonzo Ball wasn't coming out this year, this is the Markel Fultz of all presidential movies. I mean, it's just so freaking obvious. It's entertaining. It never stops being entertaining. It's awesome. I'm going to share my screen right now, and you guys can see what I see. And it is, of course, the American president. Of course. I'm going to give myself, yeah.
Yeah, didn't see that.
One time for myself, damn it. One time for myself. It's a perfect movie. It's a perfect movie. I mean, written by Sorkin. You got Rob Reiner directing it.
It's not a cheese ball, right? It is. Can you acknowledge that part?
And I was gonna say because it's got Rob Reiner directing it, it's a little cheesy. It's very idealistic, but it's fun. It's about the first, first single, president. He's a widower, whatever, and he kind of falls for like a lobbyist, I guess, Sidney Ellen Wade, and they have like this, romance in the White House, and it's very fun, but it's just political. It's Sorkin. It's got really sharp writing, whatever. And it's just a perfect movie. I enjoy it to this day.
Yeah, not a Sorkin fan.
Well, that's stupid.
Yo, a quick cul-de-sac. If you're not a Sorkin fan, never mind. That was a Mammoth joke. Never mind. It's a really good joke.
There's a difference. Mammoth is great. Sorkin is good.
No. The Mammoth joke was it was like masterclass for by David Mamet. Do you see that on my timeline? I retweeted.
No.
Someone it was like a 5-step program. A lesbian comedian tweeted this. Hilarious. She's like, one, does your script have women? 2, replace all women with houseplants. 3,
Wow.
why do you have women? Why do you have to have women in your script?
Have you ever seen that?
4,
Like
congratulations, you're a screenwriter.
Wow.
No, congratulations, you're a playwright. It was hilarious. Go to my timeline on Twitter and see if you can find it. It was great. It was like a 5-bullet plan to how to be a screenwriter by David Mamet. It's the most sexist thing ever. Can you blame her though?
No,
Name a single female role he's written that's of consequence. It's terrible.
Have you ever seen that? It's like a 2-man play. It's a 2-woman play written by somebody. It's just it's hilarious. It's like one scene. And it just bombs on Mamet. It's really, really funny. It just bombs on him.
That's an easy target. That's an easy target. I mean, the guy
it's really clever though. It's totally well done. It's like in his style. The dialogue is in his style. He has them repeating everything. It's great.
There's some book that I read by Mamet on writing or whatever, or it was on playwriting or writing in general.
Rule 1, curse a lot.
No, but the thesis of the book was essentially a note to actors saying, "Just say what the fuck I wrote." That was essentially that was sort of the takeaway that I got.
That sounds very Mametian, yes. Okay, so KG, WBW, you're next.
I would say my number one pick. Whatever. My number one pick would be In the Line of Fire.
Fuck you!
Oh, well done.
Oh, you're a jerk face.
Clint
You wanted that one, didn't you?
You're a jerk face.
And the games have begun.
You're a jerk face.
Went off the board from G Nice. So do tell. Yes, give us
That was classic redemption story. He is a Secret Service agent who I think, I don't know if it was Kennedy. Somehow he was involved with somebody getting assassinated in the past. and now he's back on duty and he's trying to sort of redeem himself.
Demons haunting him. He must protect the
haunting
president
him.
at all costs. Yes.
And it's
Rene Russo, peak Rene Russo. by the way,
did he direct this as well? I forget whether he directed or not, but
I don't think he did.
you know,
I don't think he did. Yeah,
classic.
Malkovich is a weirdo. Yeah.
Malkovich is great. The cool thing, you don't even know. The cool thing with the gun, the homemade gun, that was awesome.
Oh, right.
This is good. That's a good. You're a jerk. I'm going home. I quit. I don't play this game. Bro, that is a good movie. That's a really good movie. I want to watch that movie.
Mhm.
I don't
Okay,
know
so
Clint Eastwood, but he was really cool in this.
You don't like
that was-
Clint
that was
Eastwood?
really good.
All right,
I
whatever.
don't I mean, I'm indifferent. He's fine.
I
but
like
this
the
one-
westerns. Whatever. Go ahead.
Wolfgang
Like,
Peterson, your
like,
director.
like,
And that was back when Wolfgang had like a run in the '90s with the Clear and Present Danger and some other movies.
Mm.
Yeah, Wolfgang Peterson. Didn't he do that Storm movie?
Perfect Storm or no?
Yeah. Was that him?
With George Clooney.
Yeah, I think that was
I'm
him.
not
Wolfgang
sure.
Peterson. Yeah, it's been a minute. He's probably look at it. He hasn't done anything since Poseidon. It's just one weird Swedish movie or something. Interesting. Yeah, he's either
Dawson
retired or took time off. Yeah, Perfect Storm. That was the one with Clooney. And Troy. Oh man, yeah, he must be retired or something. Okay,
yeah, that's
so
a lot of money. Troy and
is that what that was? Oh, he was forced into retirement. Got
no,
it.
I'm saying after making those movies, he got a ton of money to direct Troy, I'm sure, and Poseidon.
Troy, I think over time, kind of like pencil. I think it penciled out in the international box office. I know in the United States didn't do as well as should have. Poseidon though was terrible. Like that went down.
Yeah.
Like, that
Well,
went
we
down.
knew
Like
that was going to happen.
yeah. Well, yeah. Anyways, your movie, G Nice. Quit buying time. You're up.
I'm not buying time. I cried publicly. All right. All right. My movie is Air Force One.
Boom. That's
Yeah, it's well done. I like that. Go ahead.
That would have been my. Here's the thing about this game. You can't keep your best one last because
You
people
can't.
like Kevin ruin
Probably
it.
not in this category. There's not a deep bench for really good
No.
presidential movies.
I would have saved that for last, but there are too many haters on this thing.
yeah,
So-
because I was going to pick that next anyway.
I know you were. So that is a great movie. And Harrison Ford plays this similar role. It doesn't matter if he's got a whip or if he's got a gun or if he's the president
Or he's got a laser.
or he's got a laser. He's really, really, really good at
Laser.
being the guy who can who doesn't look like he should kick your ass, but does.
A blaster, if you will.
A blaster. This movie's awesome. I saw it not that long ago, and it's still really, really good. It still doesn't make sense. It is totally ridiculous, but he's really cool. Harrison Ford is totally underrated. He's always good.
No. He's properly rated. Everyone
He's
talks
properly
about.
rated.
Everyone talks about Harrison Ford in reverential tones. He's played everything. He's played the swashbuckling hero. He's played the cop. He's played the lawyer.
No,
He's
it's
played,
all the same thing. It's all the same thing. He's just really, really
He
good
played
at it.
the detective going out to Amish lands.
Going out to Amish land, dancing to Sam Cooke in a barn.
But
yeah,
the-
now he's
this-
the gas president. Yeah, he's
this
awesome.
movie gives you obviously the classic line, "Get the hell off my plane."
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Look at this picture. Harrison Ford is the president of the United States. Sold. That's your poster. That
He's
is your
from
poster.
He's from Chicago. What?
is he really?
Yeah, he is.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
There you go.
Yeah,
So
he's-
great movie.
he's about to get
Air Force One, great movie. That would have been my last one, but I had to play early.
yes, you had to play early. That's a good peek. All right, so now we're on me again. I think.
I can guess.
Yes.
No, just don't because now you just waste your own picks. All right, all right, go ahead.
My picks.
All right, so what do you think I'm going to say?
Dave.
Damn it, you're right. I need to get that off the damn. You know me so well. I need to get that off the table because if I didn't pick it, someone's going to pick it. Not Dave Bautista. Dave is a great movie.
Did
It's
you know
fun.
he was going to say that?
KG, did you know
What's
I was
that?
going
I
to say
did
Dave?
not know you were going to say that. I
Oh,
did
really?
not.
I mean, how's it not everyone's second choice? I mean, it's also a perfect movie. It's a great comedy. It's got dramatic moments. It really does kind of give you like I was a kid. I mean, I guess we were all kids back then. It was '93, high school, whatever. Like I kind of had an idea that the Clintons weren't like a perfect couple, but like this kind of gives you an idea like, oh wow, they the dynamics of power and stuff. Like you have these power couples that really don't like each other. So when Dave, a brief synopsis for those who somehow are either too young to have seen it or haven't seen it, and if so, shame on you. Basically, there's not a stand-in. There's the president gets like a heart attack. He's kind of like not really loved at home with the first lady, whatever. He gets a heart attack, but because of like a bunch of other stuff, they have to keep it secret because they're trying to get some bill passed or whatever. And so they get this stand-in, this guy who is a presidential impersonator named Dave, in acting because he looks just like the president. They usher him in the White House. He acts like the president and starts doing presidential shit, like trying to balance the budget. That was a hilarious scene. Guy comes in with like a big stack of papers.
Yeah, it was like his buddy, right? His buddy from like what is he?
The accountant buddy. Yeah, we can balance this. Yeah, why not?
He's like a teacher or something, right? He's a community activist or something.
Yes, exactly. He's a community activist who impersonates the president for like as a side hustle, and it's great. It's got Sigourney Weaver, Peak Sigourney. She looks great, and first lady-ish or whatever. Ivan Reitman, I guess, directed this.
Nice.
Yeah, well done. So it's just a really well done movie. It's another perfect movie, and that just so happens to involve the president of the United States. So well done, Dave. Way to nail me, G Nice.
Yeah.
Now that's my writing partner from a
Dave is it's again sort of cheesy, but it is very good. It is very good. It's very like it hits all the right notes, so it's sort of predictable, but it's still really good. Like he does an underrated job, Kevin Kline, at being just sort of dickish as the president, and then sort of kind. Like you see the distinction when he's playing both of them.
Right.
It's a good movie. It's a very satisfying movie.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on Dave, KG?
I do.
I would say Kevin Kline very underrated.
Oh, now he's probably underrated.
He's underrated.
But he's had he's underrated.
What?
Well, he had a stretch where he was like leading manish, and that was like the '90s, the early aughts. But now he's kind of like settled into like second or third build, and I guess he's chilling. I don't know.
He's wow. I don't know. He's underrated. I feel like he gets.
Fish Called Wanda.
Fish Called Wanda was his best one. Whatever. I mean,
that was like 30 years ago or something.
Fish Called Wanda he was great.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, he's as you like to say, he's properly rated.
I get that from Bill Simmons. Whatever. Yes, he's properly rated. All right. So what's the next one? KG.
For me, this is a shallow bench, so I'm going to kind of go off the board a little bit for presidential movies, and I'm going to say An Inconvenient Truth, which was Al Gore, our almost president.
Yeah. Okay. Just if we're if you're allowing that, we are going on a very long.
Actually, we can't allow that. That's an environmental movie. We can't allow that just because it was done by someone who was vice president.
I am proud of you, Kevin, in this moment. I am very proud.
I wanted to take it in your direction.
I've never had to really. I mean, it's been a while since I had to veto someone's pick. I don't like to be demonstrative. I veto. Actually, this is very much in line. This is very much in line with the theme of our show tonight. I'm vetoing that pick, damn it. Yeah, go back to the conference. You and the House of Representatives get it together.
All right. In that case, I will go with
Google some shit.
Something Trumpian, and I will say
drink.
Idiocracy.
Okay. Is there a president? There's a president there, isn't there?
It was the dumbest president ever.
There you go. All right. That's actually do tell. Give us your spiel on Idiocracy.
It was Terry Crews playing this overbearing, ridiculous guy who was the president of the United States. There he is. There he is.
Terry
Crews.
No, it's Luke Wilson, right? Yeah.
He's in it. And it just, I think, fits.
It's foreshadowing for today, right?
It's foreshadowing to our own sort of idiocracy of the de-evolution of American politics.
I need to add it to my Netflix. I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theater. So
yeah, I thought it was whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a great movie, but I mean, what do you want?
But it kind of holds up though, only because of like politics, like modern and like stuff that's been leading up to it. Just the systematic dumbing down of America. So I'm kind of
yeah. It all roads lead to Trump.
Drink. Okay. All right, KG, what do you got? G Nice, what do you got?
I would like to say In the Line of Fire. Can I put that one out there?
Sally's been taken.
I will say 13 Days.
Damn, Gina, that was going there next. I thought about saying 13 Days instead, but I thought Dave was too obvious. So I was like, all right, I can probably sneak 13 Days past him. Nope.
13 Days was a very good movie. That movie
Fucking
should not.
phenomenal. It made my top 10 of that year. I definitely remember it. That was
Yeah,
great.
that movie should not have been fun to watch
Hmm.
because it was like a real story. It was
It's
like,
about the Cuban Missile Crisis.
yeah, but it was right. But it was like slow, and they were like fighting over how to. And it shouldn't have been fun at all. But it was great. And I thought Kevin Costner, man, Kevin Costner was good in that movie.
Yeah, he's a star.
I
I
think
mean,
he's underrated.
are we playing this game now? Underrated, overrated, properly rated.
No, I think he's fine. But he did a really good job of that. And that,
Yeah.
like that was good. Like I thought that was well acted. All three of them did a really good job.
Yeah, Bruce Greenwood plays.
Greenwood is always good. That dude works a ton.
Yeah.
No one really. I mean, he gets good
plays
work.
John F. Greenwood plays John F. Kennedy, and honestly, I mean, they have like some of the Massachusetts accents, but they don't really like play it up too badly. Like it seems more realistic per se. Like I thought that because that was one thing for whatever reason I was really looking forward to seeing. Like, okay, how are they going to do the accent? It's going to be terribly crazy, whatever. But no, it was fine. Because one thing as an actor that I definitely remember them telling us is that is that like you want to play like the essence of the person, and if they're famous, it's kind of hard because there's so much material out there. But you don't necessarily want to play like a caricature. So the fact that you kind of had the accent but didn't lean on too much, whatever, I thought it felt right. I mean, kind of like with Portman, Natalie Portman, when she played Jackie, like the accent's there, but it doesn't overpower you, which is cool anyways because Jackie Kennedy, when she lived, Bouvier, Onassis, whatever, she was like a socialite, so she probably wouldn't have leaned into her accent too much anyway. So I don't know. You kind of want to be careful with that accent stuff, and I thought they did a good job. And yes, it's very well performed, acted. Stephen Culp, really young Stephen Culp, who's gone to play a bunch of other stuff, including on Desperate Housewives, was as Bobby Kennedy. It was really well done. I loved that movie. I think I owned it for a while just because it's such a great political thriller. Even though we all know how it ends, the whole thing with the back channeling stuff was kind of new to me. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was a really good movie. I'm killing this game. Go for it. Boom.
Don't answer the second, telegram, whatever. I was like, wow, that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. Okay, so I'm at a bit of a loss because he really did take my damn.
So say Jackie since you already started.
I guess that kind of qualifies. It wasn't that good though. I mean, she had a great performance. Like she was definitely worth the Oscar nomination. I don't think it was that good a movie though.
I never saw it.
Yeah, you know what? Okay. Yeah, this gotta go.
Head of state.
Negro, please. Terrible ass movie. By all accounts. All right, here we go.
What was the one Chris Tucker was supposed to do? Was it Chris Tucker supposed to do one too?
That was Head of State.
No, that was Chris Rock.
Sorry. That was. They all look alike. Sorry. Okay, Primary Colors. Boom, shakalaka. Wait, what? Primary Colors is amazing. Don't trip. That movie. That's another one I think I owned. It was incredible. It was funny, satire taken from who's that guy? Joe Wilson or the Joe Klein. There we go. Basically, it was not even a thinly veiled riff on the Clintons and the way they won the first term. But it was just great performances. Travolta is a very good Clinton. Oh my God, the jogging suits. The chicken eating, the philandering. I mean, all it takes is one look from this guy, and you can tell, oh my God, he's gonna go fuck her. I mean, it's just such a great movie. It's so, I mean, and it gives like a really kind of and this I think was the movie more so than others that really kind of played into my education of the political partnership as a marriage. I mean, it really did. It really kind of opened my eyes like how the machinations of these campaigns work, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. Thought the writing was sharp, the acting was great, and I had a really good time, with that movie. I think I owned it for the longest time, I believe, on DVD. So yeah, it's a great movie. I enjoyed it. Very well cast.
That movie was real fine. It was whatever.
KG, save me on this one. Do you have any thoughts on Primary Colors?
I don't really have. I think I may have seen it. I may not have. Travolta is. Not the greatest.
He was great in this, though. He followed this up with Battlefield Earth, though, so I feel your pain.
Yeah. Not memorable for me, but, I trust your judgment.
He is good in Pulp Fiction.
He's great in Pulp Fiction.
You guys ever seen the one, what's it called? Him and,
What happened to the black dude?
The worlds are backwards. What's that movie where the worlds
Face
are
Off?
backwards?
Face
It's him
Off.
and Harry Belafonte.
That was awesome. Face Off was awesome.
Face Off is a great horrible movie. That is a great horrible movie.
is.
Can we
It
do
is.
top 3 great horrible movies?
That'll be the next tripod. That'll be the next tripod.
That
I'll
is-
actually write that shit down right now.
'Cause that movie is fucking fantastic, and it's so horrible all at the same time. That scene where the stupid thing where they put their face on people and they put their face down and they go,
Look, we could have an entire podcast. on
Universal
how much
symbol of I love you.
Face
Oh, it's
Off.
so ridiculous.
Don't tell me down this culture cul-de-sac 'cause we will never get out. We'll
I
keep
guess there
spinning,
should have been a live to every
spinning.
character say, "Get your
Oh,
hand."
We'll keep doing. We'll do donuts in this damn bitch before I get out of this cul-de-sac on when it comes to Face Off. I love that movie. No, give us make your point and we'll move on to the next.
That's my point is that's a great movie. My point about Travolta. What was that movie? What's that movie? It's him and Harry Belafonte and they switch places.
Oh, and the blacks are in control,
Yeah,
the whites
yeah.
are the minority.
Oh my god, you like that movie?
I can't remember.
No, I mean it was kind of interesting, but it wasn't like good. There's a
No, it
scene
was
where
not
they,
good.
where they put salt into the ketchup. Do you guys remember this?
You know what? We're moving on. No one remembers this.
Oh.
No one.
It was one of those moments where they're like, "This is what."
Really,
black people
look
do.
at Billy Bob Thornton. Damn it! I mean, he was
Mm.
playing a great James Carville. He was playing an excellent James Carville. It was,
Bad Santa.
yeah, the guy from Bad Santa. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Sling Blade, yeah, that's the guy.
Whatever happened to the black guy? I mean, this guy, like, I mean, I know he's like British, so he's probably doing like stage or British stuff. But it's like he was like our entry into this world, and we almost literally never hear from this guy again after this movie. He was totally.
Because he didn't have an album to back it up.
Oh God.
He
There are rules.
he pulled a Terrence Trent D'Arby.
So to be a black actor in a large white film, you have to have a side hustle. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, a clothing line.
Oh God, save us, WBW. What you got? What's your film?
He became Carl Kanai. My next pick would be there's 2 that I'm thinking about here. One, I'm gonna go with a movie that you will both not care about, which is Frost Nixon.
No, actually, I that was almost my pick. So I can appreciate that movie. That was a good movie. Michael Sheen's excellent.
When you talk about,
He's a good actor.
when you mention like movies that you don't think you're going to enjoy, I think I
like it.
got this screener or something like this, and I was like, I'll throw it in. And it was like gripping the whole way through, kind of reminiscent of what we may be seeing soon. As far as, like
we know Trump likes to talk. You know, when he gets impeached, not if, when, and drink at home. You know, we said
Yes.
Trump and Trump again, and Trump, get drunk. When he does get impeached, you know he's gonna have like the Barbara Walters tell-all, or his hand-picked flack from Fox News, and just unleashed, and it's gonna be a horror show. Like, wow,
it's gonna be. I just want to see if he
not
can
if,
match.
when.
I just want to see if he can match the shade of hair, orange hair, to the jumpsuit. That's all I want to.
Oh God, stop! But yeah,
Why?
Frost Nixon was compelling. It's between Richard Nixon, I guess a series of interviews or whatever, taped interviews with and David Frost, a British journalist. I guess he's really well renowned back then. It's not biopic, but it was set in like 79 or something or whatever, and it's basically just kind of going at Nixon, one-on-one in this interview, and all the machinery around it. And I really enjoyed that. Like you, I had high expectations as far as like it's Peter Morgan. Peter Morgan wrote the script, and I'm not sure if he directed it, but he's a stud when it comes to writing. Peter Morgan's a fucking stud. He did The Crown, like every episode I think of The Crown on Netflix. He's done a bunch of other stuff, Helen Mirren, I think The Queen. He does British stuff like really well. So Peter Morgan screenplay directed by Ron Howard. So it's adapted from a play that also Peter Morgan wrote. And so anytime you have adaptations from a play, I personally kind of set the bar a little bit higher as far as dialogue, because plays are, I mean, when it comes to like writing, the hierarchy of writing in professionally, I think goes somewhere like playwriting, screenwriting, then like TV writing, maybe. It kind of flip flops these days. But playwriting is really, I mean, I don't say it's like harder per se, but you tend to get better, more kind of, good stuff in playwriting. And then that screenplay was really good. I think that movie might have been like my top 10 that year as well, when I still was reviewing movies full time. And so I'm with you on that one, KG. Excellent.
Yeah. And one thing I would say about, as far as like plays into movies, a lot of times they can be boring because plays
So
are
much
obviously
dialogue.
very talky, and sometimes the visuals can be very static if you just transfer it straight from stage to screen. And one thing that they did with this, obviously I didn't see the play, but they involved these other characters and kind of dealt with the circus around, like you said, the actual interview. So kudos to them, kudos to me, because it was a great pick.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
yes. One time for myself.
I will say this: it is a good movie. The thing is, the whole premise we say is like we're trying to pick movies that we actually want to watch over and over again. I don't ever need to see that movie again. It was a good movie.
Is that the premise?
That is the premise. When you say great, you know, people use greatness. You throw out the word greatness all the time. We're a fucked up culture.
Look. I'll say this much. I would see it again. It would be like in a once in a 5-year rotation. I grant you that.
I realize you're picking from a limited group of movies, but
Yeah, this is
something I never need to see again.
But what would you like to see again, Gina?
Yes, your final pick in this
topic.
topic.
Okay,
Segue.
my third and final is a movie called
Head of State.
Spartan by David Mamet.
Wait, what?
Spartan by David
Spartan?
Mamet. What?
Oh, wow.
I gotta look it up. Oh, what the shit?
I've seen it, but it was forever ago, and
It
I
was
saw it.
really good. You should watch that shit again. It was really good. Val Kilmer is awesome.
Wait, is there a president in this movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Kidnapping of the
daughter.
Okay.
Booyah.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Yeah, tell us.
All right.
Have you
I-
ever seen this movie?
I
No.
did see it. I just don't remember anything about it. It was so
good.
long.
Fucking Val Kilmer is really good in like 3
Mm.
movies, and this is one of those 3. Yeah, what's her
Kristen
name is
Bell.
in it? What's her name?
Kristen Bell was the
Bell is in
daughter?
it. Yeah, she plays
wow.
the like heroine daughter. It's really good.
Derek Luke, what year was this?
You guys,
2004. It was peak Luke.
See, you're welcome. You learn something every day.
Peak Luke.
I'll never see this.
What? What? Why would you not see? It's Mamet. It's good acting. It's well done.
Because there's no women acting as houseplants.
Well, they're hostages, so there you go.
Oh, there you go. Yes, they look pretty and scream and ask for a
Not
male's
so
help.
much. Right.
It's a movie for those of you guys who are ignorant. Oh yeah, she's in it too. Those of you guys who don't know, it's about he's like a retired military guy, and the president's daughter gets kidnapped, and they have to get her back off the books. So they send in Val Kilmer.
Look at Mammoth's hat. What the fuck? Is that his hat? That can't be his hat. Oh, okay, that is his hat. What is wrong with him? He's like 60 in this picture. What is
That
wrong
looks
with
like Woody Harrelson from White Men Can't Jump. What is
Oh
it?
my lord, directors are a strange breed, I swear. No, that doesn't make you younger or hipper. It makes you look goofy. Anyways, but no, so Tia Texada, I do remember this movie only because I had a huge, raging crush on her after this movie. That's literally the only thing I remember to this movie.
What happened with her? She came from nowhere and then went right back, right?
Yeah, no. Honestly, that's not the worst description of her, because she was like she was kind of like the semi-lead in this. What has she done since then? Turbo Fast? No. Streets of Hope? No. Did she leave the business? Did she In Plain Sight? No. She kind of peaked back in the aughts.
Ben 10 was a big show on the cartoon.
You
Ben
missed
10.
the movie's much
It
better.
was like
than
a
this
kid's
conversation.
show.
Ben 10. All right. Well, she's got Ben 10 money. Is like, Amazing Spider-Man. She was like some random on the subway. No. She deserves better than that.
53 credits, though. That's
53 credits buys you a house.
oh yeah.
And
Third
she
watch.
might have invested wisely. Third watch
Just
money.
that third watch money. 56 episodes.
That's Mamet too.
Third watch is Mammoth.
The unit is Mamet.
Oh, the unit. Oh, yeah, the unit had a bit of a run. Okay. Well,
Everybody hates Chris. What?
but looks like she hasn't posted anything since 2014. So she's just getting checks or filming right now. I don't know. Interesting. You think Sada? We miss you.
She's available. I'm sure she's available. Check her avails.
All right, so that was kind of dark but funny. I like that. Check her avail. She's available. All right, so I can't find my soundboard, so Dan, we'll just jump into the rapid fire.
You guys should watch this movie. Just FYI, you guys should watch that movie. If you haven't watched it, you're a moron. Go.
Wow. You're calling the bulk of humanity a moron. Okay.
That's a really good movie. That's like a quality movie that's enjoyable and you'll want to watch it.
Two movies that were not mentioned in this race that have a lot to do
JFK.
with what's going on
Real
are
quick.
not. I fucking should have said JFK. That was.
I'm surprised nobody
Wait, how we
said
missed
it.
JFK? That was excellent.
I left it out there for you guys.
I would say All the President's Men,
That was
and
another good one. That's a very good one.
even though it wasn't about a president, I would say The Manchurian Candidate because
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah,
shaky.
no, it is. It is about putting a sleeper agent from Russia in the White House.
hello.
Oh God, how are we not making Manchurian Candidate jokes
Nope.
every fucking day?
Manchurian Candidate was like a weird movie though.
It was super weird.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was. I think they updated it for like the Denzel update
version,
from China, right? They're trying to put like a Chinese agent in there in the White
Yeah,
House.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the original was Russian, and the guy was
Russian.
like a senator or something like that,
Yeah.
which is the only reason I didn't pick it. So
Oh,
was
well,
just
so after you got
thinking
smacked
for-
down for trying
after I
to
got after I got the hand smack for inconvenient
Veto.
food.
You followed it with Idiocracy. Was that what you did?
you
Yeah,
did.
I left out JFK for. I figured one of you guys would take that, and I was positive someone was going to say
I'm a little ashamed, but I guess the bench was deeper than we thought.
All the President's Men is a really good movie. I was certain someone was going to say that.
I left it out there for y'all too. I wasn't.
see, I went Frost Nixon instead of All the President's Men.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put that on there. That was wrong. Well, whatever.
All right, rapid fire, 10-second sound bites. We are going to try like hell to keep these 10 seconds. Each one in succession. Go. Any heat on Alien Covenant right now, KG?
Looks dope to me.
You gonna go see it?
Yes.
All right.
In a perfect
G-Nice.
There is no movie on this in the last like 4 years I actually want to see, except this shit. This shit looks dumb.
Really? Wow.
I'm looking for a babysitter because I would actually go to the movie to see this shit. I got all hyped up, and I saw what's his name's directing again. I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is great!"
Really? Wow. Rare ray of light for
Dude,
G-Nice.
the alien stuff is always good. The Alien 4 was bad, but the other stuff, it's such a good, fun concept.
And I
It's-
take you saw Prometheus?
Huh? Yeah, that wasn't hard. That was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Honestly, it gets better upon a second watch. I rewatched it in anticipation
not
of
gonna
Alien
happen.
Covenant.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm just telling you what the real is. I'm giving the real. Okay, summer movie. You guys are coming up there. Most excited to see. We already know with G-Nice is Alien Covenant. So what about with you, KG?
Is Blade Runner in the summer, or is that after the summer?
That's after. It's like November, I think.
That looks good.
Nothing. I'm waiting for the fall.
Last Jedi, Blade Runner. This
That's
fucking
right.
thing I saw with I saw some trailer today for the Bobby Riggs one with Emma Stone.
Oh, I saw that.
Battle of the Sexes. That looks quirky fun. That's a
It
perfect
might be
September
fun.
movie. That's a perfect September movie. Because if it bombs, no one will remember it. Because no one remembers any movie that comes out in September. Summer movie I'm most looking forward to seeing outside of Girls Trip is of course Wonder
Oh.
Woman. I am really looking forward to Wonder Woman. These trailers and commercials, they finally stepped up the marketing for it. About damn time. Hell, we've been seeing Mummy trailers since the fucking Super Bowl, but we're finally getting our dose of Wonder Woman, and I can't wait. I think I've seen every conceivable, trailer or commercial for it. It looks lit AF. Can't wait. Wonder Woman. Okay.
Tiffany Haddish is going to be a star after this Girls Trip comes out.
I hit in my booty hole. Can't get infected in your booty hole. It's booty hole.
She's going to blow up after this.
Absolutely.
Huge.
Okay.
Going to be
Woo.
huge.
Woo! All right, that 4-part ROHA union. I'm talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Does anybody know what I'm talking about here?
Wait, I want to watch Wonder Woman just for the record,
Okay, cool.
and I think it looks stupid, but I want to watch.
You
You should not open Wonder Woman's with a period piece. It should not be a period piece.
I agree with that.
It's an
agree
origin
with that.
story, actually. Okay, why shouldn't it be a period piece? It's an origin story.
Because nobody cares. There were no
Yeah,
black people.
why are you sticking her in the middle of fucking World War II?
I mean,
Yeah,
it
why would you
gives
World
them
War
the-
One. No, you're wrong. That's World War One.
It gives
Is it
them the
World War
excuse not to put
Yeah.
black people in it.
It's just it seems I'm annoyed that they do that. They did the same thing with Captain America. It made more sense with Captain America because that's actually accurate. You can literally
Accurate? It's not a historical drama.
Okay, listen, man. Captain America's real. So
I'm gonna defend this real quick only because there aren't enough action movies, decently made movies about World War I. So I'm actually intrigued to see how they pull this off, if they can pull it off. Maybe
Why
they
would
can't,
you do
I
that?
don't
Why would you make a movie about World War One and stick Wonder Woman in it?
because it's we're showing that she's like immortal, that she's
So they could have done it about any war.
Bring it time. Do like 1740s. The whole
I
thing.
don't want to see that either.
I don't want to see that either. The second I said that, I wanted to take it back, but it's too late, and I live with no regrets. So I wanted to say, I don't know why they don't just open, turn it on. It's 2017. That makes no sense. It's unnecessary.
Okay, we're moving on. I will not
Wonder Woman
truck.
can have a
We
cell
will,
phone.
we will truck no Wonder Woman slander until we've seen the movie. We'll truck.
I'm gonna see it though. Wonder Woman. I want to see that, and I want to see Aliens. Done.
And by the way, I bought my Alien Covenant D-Box ticket like 2 nights ago. I am ready to go.
Nice.
When I lock this damn game Thursday night, 10 p.m. Pacific time, I'm hopping in the car, going north Las Vegas, and sitting my ass down in a seat that moves. For the aliens. I can't not wait.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be lit AF. So what about that 4-part Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion? Anyone hear anything about this? Anyone watching it? Anyone?
Yeah, no, not me.
I hate that show.
That show.
But you know about it, right? Because what, your girl, your wife, or whatever, she watches it.
No, my friend is sometimes on the show.
Which friend is that?
Bob Whitfield.
Oh, Bob?
Yeah.
That was not a great season for him.
I don't watch it.
Let's not dwell.
It
was not good for Bob. Not good at all. Okay, so no one watches Real Housewives of Atlanta but me. Mom, if you're listening, and you better be listening because I'm your only child, damn it. Yes, that 4-part reunion was crazy. Just crazy. Okay, moving on. All right, we'll start with KG. He should be the man who knows. What is the word with the WGA writer's strike? Are y'all striking, and when is it?
Strike is off. Resolution has been.
What?
Where's
my soundboard? Damn it.
The deal is done. It is being ratified now by the members.
Yes.
So work will not stop.
Yes. So how did it resolve itself? What just highlights?
The contract was up, I think, like on a Monday night at midnight. Everyone was sort of waiting with bated breath. They negotiated past the deadline for another couple hours, I think it was. Came up with the deal. There was like a 96.3% strike authorization by the membership of the guild.
They were ready to go.
So we were ready to go. That gave them the leverage they needed to work out a deal. We didn't get everything we wanted, but we got significant gains in a couple of different categories that I won't bore you with. And so basically no strike, working continuously. Yes.
That's right. Y'all got what you needed. Good job.
Shouts out to the negotiating committee, David Young, Sean Ryan, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Patrick Verone, the ex-president.
Yes, because we know they're all going to be watching and listening to this podcast.
That's right.
Right. Or at least in retrospect, when we blow up, when Netflix buys or some shit, when we blow up, they're going to be listening to this podcast.
They're going to go back to this podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. Good job. I mean, and maybe it's just.
And they're going to be like, Idiocracy. What the fuck?
Well, maybe it's right. But maybe it's just the fact that the overwhelming greed took over. I mean, there's so much money to be made to be sitting on the sidelines for everybody. So
yeah, so
everyone's got shows now. There's streaming services. There's get your money, man. I love that. It's good stuff.
And a lot of it was residuals on streaming stuff because there were rates that were lower, and they're trying to sort of bring that up because everything is going to streaming. So they want to get those residuals up to what the network residuals were.
And I'm sure y'all seeing like Netflix just shelling out like $6 billion a year on content. You're like, okay, you can't tell me they don't have the money.
Exactly.
Good stuff. All right, and so then in the last quick soundbite, have either of you, because you guys both live in Hollywood, I do not anymore, have either of you seen any pilots going to series next season that you're excited about, or even trailers with pilots you've seen?
I haven't seen any, but I am excited about the CW's Dynasty, as I will be joining the writing staff this season. Whoa, what? I don't know what that was. But yeah, it's a reboot of the old 80s classic, the Carringtons and the Colbys. The Colbys are black this time. And
what? Working Black Writer got a
It's,
job.
yeah.
Yes.
Wait, so is it official then?
It's official. Yeah, it got picked up. I don't know if it's official, but it's official. Yeah.
Good
For
shit.
the 25 people who watch and listen, it is official. The WBW, Kevin Garnett, the Chocolate Cardinal, is staffed up. Give me some hand. That's right. Jobs, man, they can be hard to come by.
Yep. Definitely hard to come by. Definitely excited to be going in on that, and hopefully many years to come.
And you guys just approved the new agreement, which means you get more money for that regular gig.
Right. So we'll
when
see.
I come to LA, dinner's on you. I'm a startup, no funding, you funding.
Yeah. So Sally Patrick is the showrunner who has done Revenge and a few other sort of serialized soapy kind of things. So should be fun, like the 80s sort of version, fun. Script is very smart, kind of deals with a lot of the stuff that's going on as far as like generation gaps, conservatives versus liberals and all that sort of stuff.
Okay. Actually, I want to share my screen
embedded.
real quick. I just looked up on IMDb. Not much of a page going on there yet, but still something you can take a look at real quick. Looks like Natalie Kelly. Sounds like she's a new lady. Not used to her. Crystal Jennings, Brianna Brown. Yeah,
And
fresh faces. All right, I'm down.
Grant Show as
Joe.
Mike Carrington there.
Oh, that totally makes sense. Y'all know Grant Show. You've seen his face.
Yeah.
This guy's everywhere. Lantern Jaws, played everything forever. Yeah, looks like a former athlete or something.
He was on Melrose Place or whatever.
Yeah.
Big.
He's been on
breakout for himself.
everything. This guy, you want to get credit? 62 credits. I mean, yeah, Deeds Maids.
Crazy.
Longer than your arm. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, good job. Well done.
Thank you.
Yes.
So yeah, that's all I'm worried about.
Yeah. What else? Yeah.
All right, Gina, are there any pilots that you've heard of that you're excited about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I saw. Yes. Well, it goes out saying that this is officially the pod for the Dynasty writing room.
That's right.
We're gonna get them all playing cinema draft, talking cinema draft. Spread that good shit up in that room. Damn it!
Yes.
You need a T-shirt? I'll get you a T-shirt.
I need a T-shirt to wear.
Yeah, damn straight.
Stop wearing the Stanford one.
What's
Damn
that?
straight.
This one has holes in it. I need new cinema draft to wear up in there and say, hey, what is cinema draft? Well, let me tell you.
Yeah, no, we'll tighten you up. Please, we already have a T-shirt in the writers' room right now, so I ain't shy. We'll do this shit.
Yeah.
So and then I guess what I'd say, I haven't seen anything really about it. I just know it's coming from Shondaland, and it's going to be dope. It's called For the People. Basically, young attorneys working in the Southern District of New York. Now, mind you, it's no billions, and we won't go off. I don't know. I'm always up for a billions cultural cul-de-sac. I won't bore you guys. I've talked about billions in like 4 of the last 5 podcasts, so I won't bore you guys some more billions. But it's basically set in kind of in that world as far as the Southern District of New York. It'd be interesting because we've seen the top-down view with Chuck Rhodes being the Southern District, the attorney for the Southern District of New York. But now I guess we'll see like the bottom-up version, more like your Kate Sackers and your actually even lower level attorneys trying to do battle in the center of the place where they prosecute financial crimes. So I don't know. It sounds interesting. It could be interesting. I get a whiff of Off the Map, which is really Shondaland's only huge misfire. But I've yet to see the actual pilot or even like a trailer, so I'll withhold judgment. But it's coming from Shondaland, which is good enough for me. Yay, Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah, she doesn't miss much.
No, not very much at all. Okay, so actually not this, we're gonna clap it up. If for nothing else, our boy getting a job. Yes, we like that shit. All right, there's a crunch in your ear because getting that low blood sugar should hate something on the air. All right, so we are now getting to the part that some people probably have skipped to. Sorry, but it's also what makes our game great. We're gonna describe the game for you real quick before we give you our picks for the week. And basically, what is Cinema Draft for those who are new to the podcast? It is the fantasy sports version of the movies. Instead of drafting athletes from teams, you're drafting actors from movies. And how their movies perform at the North American box office will earn you points for your call sheet of actors, while competing against others for fun and prizes. You draft 10 actors, who are assigned a dollar value salary. You have $100K in budget to get all 10 of your actors in. You must have 10, no more, no less. You must have at least one actor from each of the 3 release types. Wide release, 2,000 screens and up. Limited release, between 2,000 and 500 screens. And platform release, 500 screens or lower. Headliners are 2 per film, and these are the stars that people come out to see in the movies. Their points are worth 40% more. So, for example, in Suicide Squad, which we all love on this podcast, if it earned $100 million on its opening weekend at 1 point per million in wide release, Margot Robbie would get 100 points, while Will Smith would get 140 points. It is free to play with over $200 in prizes this week, plus a $25 bonus to the highest scoring call sheet. We are live and ready to play. Come check us out at cinemadraft.co. And let's get into the short list. Now, these are going to be some actors. So first, yes, I'm just mixing it up, going on the fly. Don't hate me now.
Little Hogan's Heroes.
Colonel Klink, very, very appropriate for today. Very so appropriate. So yeah, so I'm sharing with you.
Maybe a Russian accent would be better.
So the first part of the shot list is the A list, and these are actors you will definitely want on your call sheet. And of course, Alien Covenant. Just hearing how excited G Nice is for this, how excited that Greg is for this thing.
That movie's gonna be good.
It's gonna make some money this weekend, damn it! If you can get G Nice in the theater opening weekend, you're doing big things. So
I mean, it's not. I just said it. I would like to. It's not.
And I did actually watch the HBO sort of preview thing, and it was got me hyped. It's going to be great. And you got Danny McBride in it. He's hilarious.
Yeah,
I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, that's the only part I didn't like. I didn't like the commercial where he's talking. I just feel like don't like. I didn't want it to be. I hope he's going to have some lines. I know, but
he's going to be like the Bill Paxton. He's going to be like the Bill Paxton in Aliens.
Yeah, but Bill Paxton wasn't doing that on purpose. You know what I mean?
But it was still, yeah, I know what you mean. But Ridley's doing it. We're fine.
Well, anyways, get you some Billy Crudup. These are cheaper than 2 headliners. I might even headliner stack this movie. I think it's going to do well. Also, it's facing a third week. Third weekend of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's been dropping by 50 or 60% each weekend. So if it drops by 60% this weekend, that will probably put it back in like the 22 million range. So I think this is easily going to go 45 to 40 million. Definitely get you some Danny McBride. And as I mentioned earlier, it is definitely my post-lock movie of the week. Nick Robinson from Everything, Everything. Now, this is a bit of a reach. The tracking, so from what I can tell so far, looks pretty bad. We covered it early this morning or last morning. I guess you guys will be hearing this on Wednesday, most of you, with Jay Devlin, HSX.com. That is like the movie game, the movie game site where they treat movies as stocks. They're predicting about a $9 million opening, which just feels too fucking low for this movie. This movie's got great marketing. If I was like a 16-year-old girl, me and all my friends be at the damn movie, just crushing it. Everything. It's the fault of our stars for this summer. That's coming out this Friday. I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to do 20 million.
Really?
Of course, I've been known to be wrong, but it's on 2,800 screens. It's a wide release. I'm gonna do a little more diving into it when Box Office Pro comes out with their projections. But damn, if this movie isn't interracial romance, girl can't leave her house, star-crossed lovers. It's even got a Nika Noni Rose. I love her. It's gonna be great. Yes, go add this movie to your call sheet because it's got Nika Noni Rose.
I actually met the director of this today.
Oh, who's the director?
Out of a thing, Stella Meggy. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but she knew some people that I was with as we were walking through this lobby, and then I was like, and they told me who she was, and I was like, oh, it's great. Hopefully, it does well.
Yeah, I'm pulling for it. I mean, I'm not going to see it this weekend possibly, but I'm going to see it. I might even see it in the theater. So yeah, it's a good movie. It looks like it's going to be a good movie. It's got all the ingredients. All right, so Nick Robinson's 14,000 as a headliner.
And by the way, she's a black woman who directed this, so
even better. People of color getting jobs. That's theme of the week. All right. Oh man, this makes me so sad. I just see Charlie Hunnam here, and it's like he's gonna be a mustard boy. It's so sad.
But
Hunnam
you don't
City's
have to.
man.
You don't have to. The truth is, you don't have to just see him there. You can turn around and see him right there behind you.
You know what? Even with that shade, I'm not gonna stop screen sharing. I'm gonna keep going.
Shade, no shade. It's just reality.
All right, co-starring. Now, these are some values you want to look out for this weekend. And Ava Longoria, Lowriders. If you had Lowriders in your call sheet, you probably cleaned up this week.
Yeah, I did not.
I was pumping the Lowrider train. I just had a feeling we had. I'm not sure. Did you listen to any of the other podcasts last week, KG?
I did
We
not
actually,
have a chance.
No, that's fine. We actually stumbled onto a really interesting theories on the fly. Jay Devlin asked me about basically we were trying to come up with like a theory behind foreign focused films, right? Our 3Fs.
Mm.
And I saw on top of my head, because he asked me, put me on the spot, but I kind of came up top of my head, well, I think it has something to do with population density. So for example, the reason why those Bollywood films do really well in America is because there's 1 billion people on the Indian subcontinent. I mean,
Right.
and so if you transmit, you don't have proportionally, if you have a vibrant Indian American community that hears from their relatives, friends, people, whatever, on India that this movie's coming and that they're excited for it, it's probably going to do well in the United States. But whereas you have like a small Korean movie like Jasmine, which probably didn't even earn enough to track, and that definitely caught me, by the short and curlies on one of those call sheets. Well, shit. I mean, it's probably not going to do as well at the box office in platform release as a movie like, as a movie like Bahubali to the conclusion. So basically, when it came around to Lowriders, you have a vibrant Mexican American, community in the United States, larger Latino population, fast-growing minority population in the country. Also, you have the proximity of Mexico to the United States, as well as a vibrant car culture that, on the heels of Fate of the Furious, is probably still out there looking for Jones for something to watch. It just all seemed to kind of coalesce behind Lowriders doing what it did, which was 2.4 million or about 24 fantasy points in its opening weekend. So basically, that's my kind of. So basically, when you're looking for a 3F to put on your call sheet, just kind of consider some of these things. You consider, population. Like for example, The Wedding Plan was another 3F that we had last week. And that was from Israel, and that was only on 8 screens, and it only did, I don't even think it. I think it got like bare minimum scoring. So just kind of keep in mind, how big these countries are. If a movie from China, comes, then you might be okay. But a movie comes from like South Korea, it might be too small. Just my thoughts, my 2 cents. Because this is the part of the podcast that we come for strategy. So that's my strategy behind that. So yes, and as I have here on my notes, I very humbly put in all caps, "You're welcome" for Lowriders, because yes, I didn't call that shit. We have a new film out this week, or actually, it's been actually out for like 4 or 5 weeks. I thought it'd kind of go away, but it's actually only gaining in strength. So what do I know? It's a little film called Norman: The Moderate Rise and Tragic Fall of a New York Fixer. It stars Richard Gere and Michael Sheen as your headliners. It is fairly cheap, but it's been growing steadily, platforming up from a handful of screens to 153 screens. Estimating it's going to go to 200 screens this weekend, and you could probably squeeze out 6 or 7 points out of it. It did about 400,000 last weekend. It seems to be only gaining more strength, gaining more theaters. So, you might want to take a look at it. It might be some good value if you're looking to punt in 5,900 and you want to get a headliner and platform. If you're just kind of looking to fill out your call sheet, got some money left over, you could probably do worse. So Michael Sheen in Norman at 5,900 might be the way to go. Did I miss any sleepers? Any sleepers you're looking out for this week, KG? Because actually, let's talk about you real quick and your process. You're a real shining example of improvement over time. G-Nice is not. So let's talk to you.
What?
Although I will say this, Gina, I do appreciate, the weeks you're in there, you have fairly consistently, when you've had time, put in call sheets. I appreciate that. But one of these days, please get serious about the strategy, because people winning real money over here. I looked up today that our boy Gamble 24/7.
Wait a minute.
Our boy Gamble 24/7 won $1,100 in 5 months in this game.
Wow.
$1,100. That's real money. That's like rent in some places. That's rent here in Vegas.
Well,
That's
just
real
to
money.
counter that, I have about 250 on my account. Holla!
$2.50, not
You
$250.
can interpret that however you need to.
You actually cannot cash out less than $5. So
I'm aware. I know the rules.
let's get you in the game a little bit, man. Let's I hope you're taking notes on all these pearls we're giving. But yeah, so tell us a little bit about your process, KG. I'm very proud of you and very excited at your development.
Thank you.
Took down a
Well,
Teacher's pet.
what was actually been different for me the past couple of weeks is I've actually had a little bit more time, and I've literally written down, all of my picks for the different things and sort of estimated how many points I would get, and then like say if there's somebody in a certain price range that I see, okay, I'm only projecting getting 5 points or under from this person, trying to sort of flip the money to find a better value, and really just sort of taking a look at those lower value ones, and also just adding up the call sheets and seeing what they are, like trying out some different theories. Like I think one of the weeks I was trying to, I think, headliners stack the Fast and the Furious and then punt everything else. Oh no, it was Guardian.
Yeah, Stars and Scrubs. Yeah, Stars and Scrubs.
And as I did the math on it, I saw that it still wouldn't work out because you had to get more points somewhere else. So I sort of scrapped that call sheet and went back to the drawing board. So really the difference has been sort of just like doing the math, adding up the points, predicting sort of where I would land, and then
feeling the zeitgeist.
Yeah, and just sort of like seeing people. You don't have to punt everything necessarily all the time, because sometimes I think I would just sort of say, okay, I need somebody at like a $5,500 range, and sort of throw some randoms in there up against the wall. But in sort of looking at the projections and doing the math, seeing, okay, you might be able to get some points out of this. And like the I don't know how to pronounce it, but that Indian
Bahubali
to the conclusion, like sort of seeing the predictions on something like that and saying, okay, you can get, I think the week before you had it on the call sheets, it made like 100 points or something ridiculous. And then that week that it was on, it was still like 30 something points for the headliners. So, just keeping track of all that has been the difference in that 1 week. And then the last week I got a little bit of, I think I made 275 last week.
No, that's, I mean, at least you're cashing, which is more than some people could say. And I just really love how the systematic approach you've taken to the game. Also, for people like G Nice who want to get better at the game, because no one likes to suck, we do have an 18-minute strategy guide, basic strategy guide. Oh, I can hurt you. But no, we have a basic strategy guide, which we do promote in our Thursday newsletter, and readily available on our YouTube channel. Definitely check it out. It's basically me going through the motions of constructing a call sheet, talking over some popular strategies like your Stars and Scrubs, where you go for higher, well, yeah, it's all in the basic strategy guide. So definitely check it out and get a chance. We definitely will be promoting it some on social media shortly as well. It's trying to get people to get better at the game. We love these success stories and love seeing Kevin's growth in the game.
And also you see, like, as you look at some of these, it really, those Scrubs, those platform and limited release movies really make a difference, because when you look at the final scores at the end of the weekend,
really tight.
Sometimes there's only,
less than a point sometimes.
A lot of times it's less than a point when you're talking about third place versus first place, or getting in the money versus getting out of the money. It can be very within, 0.05 points to get you some cash. So, take some time, study your call sheets, replace the losers,
And listen to the man. I mean, not to put you on Front Street, but he's made about $300 in the game almost. I mean,
I'm not up to that $1,100 range, but $300, I'll take it.
That's plenty to pay for dinner. I'm good.
Well, no, he's got a job now. I mean, he truly is the working black writer right now.
Holla.
All right, well, so cutting room floor, skip these losers real quick. Anything from the circle. And my note says out of gas, started on an empty tank to begin with. It never caught fire. It had a D+ cinema score. It was not bound for good things, and it's priced almost appropriately. It's now dropped. It's going to drop down to limited. Currently at wide, it's going to drop to the limited, probably shed about 1,000 screens, and it's going to suck there. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for Tom Hanks or Emma Watson. And the wedding plan, as we spoke about before, population density for some of these 3Fs. You got to, I mean, unless they show a real big expansion on the wedding plan, you might want to avoid it, because this movie, even though it is bargain basement price and probably really attractive to just punt off with its headliners costing only $5,100, don't do it, man. Just don't do it. It was on 8 screens last week. We have no idea how it's going to expand.
That's the thing where you might just go for something like that just to take up the 5 Gs, but when you see the projection that is going to get you like 1 point at best or 0, find something else.
Yeah, find a new hill to die on. Okay, so our over-under this week is Alien Covenant. Now, last week, I grossly overestimated King Arthur's appeal. We put that one at 40 million, and the 72% who picked it picked the under on 40 million were resoundingly correct. I was wrong. I was way wrong. King Arthur only made 15.4 million. Woe is me. My life sucks. This week, we're going to get it right, though, damn it. Over under Alien Covenant, 40 million this weekend. G-Nice, go.
Over.
Yes. I'm feeling a tad over myself. What do you think, KG?
I think that's a great line. I'm going to go slightly under. I'm going to go in the 35 to 38-ish.
This movie is going to do awesome.
Okay, fair enough. It is an R-rated movie, so it does restrict its audience to a degree.
No, this is a built-in. It's a built-in. People already know it's a built-in product. It's tried and true. Even 4 did well. It's going to be awesome.
I think it's going to be awesome. I'm just saying it. I'm going under. That's all.
And let my failures of last week be a lesson to us all. Let us not get overly emotional or attached to how we feel about a property when it comes to this game, because I got attached to King Arthur, and it definitely cost me points. It definitely cost me salary. So yes, let's not get overly attached to some just because we like them. Okay, wrapping this up, bring us plane in for a landing. Thanks everybody for staying with us this entire time. Where can you find Cinema Draft? You can go to cinemadraft.co. That is cinemadraft.co, and sign up for our free beta. You can also follow us on social media. We're on all the social medias, all the social mediums, including, and actually our core blog is on Medium. And feel free to subscribe on iTunes, Google Music, SoundCloud, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. We are live this week with over $200 in prizes. Make sure you get your call sheets in by Thursday. I'm talking Thursday, 10 p.m. Pacific times when the game starts. We lock in the release types and the theater counts at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And also, the $25 bonus for the best call sheet of the week. Make sure you vie for that, because sometimes it's a progressive bonus. This week we actually had to reset it, because last week it was split between Smart Ash and Ring Balls 22. Shout outs to them. Congratulations.
One of them won like $200 last. What was that? Somebody won like $200 in 1 week.
Oh yeah, somebody like swept like the whole like joint. Oh yeah, we had a $75 bonus 1 week, and I think they swept like all the contests, whatever. They won a lot of money. It was like 170 something. It was a bunch. So we're giving out cash money here, y'all. It's free to play. Tell your friends and tell your friends to tell a friend. Come and play the game. We have all the tools there for you on our landing page and inside the game. So check us out. And also also results are sometime Monday evening. We are still working on me not hand scoring. Fingers crossed we get it right this week. Hand scoring the bitch. All right. So guess, plug your ish. I guess we know what WBW is going to be up to.
Dynasty this fall. CW. I don't know what time, but it's the CW.
If it were possible, I would put it into my season pass right now. I'm all over it.
Yes,
G-Nice, anything for you to plug besides your hate for everything good?
What? Go see Alien, and go see the period piece called Wonder Woman.
The shade. Well, you know what? Give yourselves a hand. Thank you, Kevin Garnett, WBW's the Working Black Writer, Chocolate Cardinal, G Nice, Cultural Misanthrope, my old writing partner, Father Extraordinaire,
That's right. That's right.
husband to Lana Lang, all right, or whatever. Yes. Guess a little proprietary information, my bad. And of course, you know what I'm gonna be doing after Theater Lock or after Game Locks on Thursday night and this weekend. What will you be doing? You're gonna go see a movie or something.